Hi, welcome to the Bean Pod. So today I wanted to share just a couple of ideas about loose parts. One is how we store it, that's working really well for multiple ages for us. And another is some ideas for toddlers for loose parts when they still can't have the small things if they put things in their mouth. So I've got one of these trolleys, and there's lots of lovely trolleys on the market. IKEA do some nice metal ones, Hobbycraft do some lovely metal ones with accessories. This one is a metal framed one with very thick plastic drawers, and I'll show you why I chose this one over the others. So this is a basket on the top shelf that I got from a charity shop. Because it does up with belt hooks, my little one can't get into them, and this is where we keep all our little bits, like our grappat or grappat sized homemade bits. So it's slightly too high for her to see in if the other children are going into it, and we can lock her out of it to keep her safe. The second shelf is everyone uses it, but it's aimed at my 18-month-old. So there's lots of inviting things here. So I got this little metal tea set from a charity shop, which is really nice and clinky. I got this little basket from a charity shop, and these plastic sweetie jars were quite cheap. The trolley comes with these little containers, which come off really easy so they can take toys away and play with them. So in the jars I've got some old cheap Jenga pieces, some wooden dolly pegs, and some cheap wooden spools. Whoops! There's some extra spools in here too. So then in these little pots we've got the Grimm's mushrooms. We've got a couple of little scoops and these little metal pie dishes from Home Bargains. And then we've got the grappat coins here. There are lots of plain wooden cheaper coins on the market that you can get for about a £5 that are just as nice and do exactly the same. I just quite like the colours. So at the back of this trolley, oh, got a stray fox. I've got a cheap ice cube tray, which is mainly for use with the grappat because they fit in nicely. Then this tens board that my dad made, which my 18-month-old really enjoys because the hoops just fit in nicely. There are different things like this on the market. I think Yellow Door do something similar. So that just fits on the back here. And then on the bottom shelf, there's just a few extra bits. From a charity shop I got this kitchen roll holder. And she tends to use these with the hoops. She can slip them on there. We've got some old plastic different tubs. They like to play cooking and things. A little tube that fits grappat in. An old gravy tub. Have a great big box of metal lids, which you really like, as you can see, which is a great loose part. We also have a box of plastic milk lids, which I'll swap out once in a while. And finally we have these transparent junior rainbow pebbles, which have proved a real hit. So these are really nice and sensory. They clink together, and they're from 18 months up. So they're really nice for plopping into pots. They'd also be really nice for making pictures with when she's older. Just having a ball with these lids. So they're a really nice addition. It's nice to have different textures so that it's not all wooden or not all metallic. So these are the loose part ideas for the 18-month-old, as I showed, which is the wooden hoops, the wooden spools, the wooden dolly pegs and the Jenga pieces, the larger grappat, the Grimm's mushrooms, just the little tops they probably could get in their mouth if they're eager, so up to you. And then we've got lids, big lids, not the little pop-sized lids, but the really large ones. And the metal sort of jam jar lids are really good because they're really clanky. And then these pebbles. So that's what my 18-month-old is using for loose parts. And a handy way to store it so that we can keep all the loose parts that we're using at the moment on one trolley. So the reason I like this trolley is it comes with an optional partition section in the top, which I'll show you what it looks like. So when the partitions are in, this is what it looks like, and they're quite deep, so they're perfect for partitioning off different sections like grappat. I'll insert a picture to show you what that looks like. I'm not using it like that at the moment because my little one could get it out, but that's how we plan to use it in the future. Plus, it's really easy to repurpose a trolley like this when it's got so many storage options, which is why I chose this one over the lovely metal ones. However, if you prefer metal ones, IKEA and Hobbycraft do some really nice metal ones. So that's our loose parts trolley, and how we keep the little bit safe from my younger one. As she gets older, we'll probably use some of our more nature-themed bits. We have lots of shells and pine cones and acorns, but I just wouldn't risk putting them out just yet, as things like shells can shatter, and they're not as hardy as these bits. So thank you for watching. Please do think about subscribing for more videos. Thanks very much.